thanks for coming.
Oh yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
putting up the appointment.
Yeah. Was it fun getting here today?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was like so cold outside. I took the bus today and it's just like
freezing.
Yeah, I had to wait a little, but I have a warm scarf.
Yeah, that helps a
Yeah.
lot. Did you have a nice Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah.
What did you do?
We made some turkey
Yeah.
and ate a lot.
Ate a
Watched
lot.
TV.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
really
much
good.
it.
First, I want to summarize what we talked about last time.
Yeah.
Because you came here because you were frustrated about not being able to find a job. Because you had to pay rent.
Yeah.
And we talked a lot about what to do at an interview. And we talked a little about just what you wanted to do and not to do.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering what's happened since last time we spoke together.
Yeah, I followed your advice a little with I've been handing out some CVs, but I dressed up maybe a little more proper, as the list you went through last time.
And what did you do different about the way you dressed?
Yeah, I was just not deep cut and stuff like that.
No cleavage.
No cleavage. Yeah, I just actually looked a little online, read some business blogs actually.
Oh, nice.
And I just looked at how they were dressed and tried to copy it a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually got some clothes at Savers that were pretty nice.
Yeah. Did you feel comfortable?
Yeah, I actually felt more comfortable that way.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so it was good, but I haven't gotten any interviews though.
You haven't gotten any?
No.
Okay. Because what I was thinking about is maybe we should look at your resume.
Yes, yeah.
Have you had someone that is professional and know how it's supposed to look like to look at your resume? Have you done that? No,
I have not.
because I was thinking, first of all, do you write your resume on a computer or do you write them by hand?
Well, I actually have some of both, because before, about a year ago, I lived pretty far away from the city, and it was far to go into the library to print and stuff, and yeah, because I didn't have a printer, and I still need to apply for a job, and I just wrote a lot of them by hand, and I still had a lot when I moved into the city, and yeah, so I just I handed those out just because I don't know. I guess I just didn't feel like writing new ones, but then one day I went down to the library again and wrote some by hand on the computer and printed those. But sometimes I still hand out the other ones just because sometimes I run out of the computer written ones. So it's actually a little of both.
Yeah. So you have several different resumes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same. It says kind of the same though.
Yeah. So they are similar, but the one is written by hand
Yeah.
and the other is written on a computer.
Yeah.
Okay. Because people will prefer a resume that is written on a computer.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to read and they don't have to figure out your handwriting
No,
and
that's
stuff
true.
like that. And the whole way of writing a resume is very different from writing on Facebook or Twitter or
Yeah.
stuff like that. And it's not easy.
No.
I am even struggling with writing a resume correctly because the sort of language you use is very different.
Mhm.
And you have to know what to put in and what to not put in the resume.
It's so hard because I don't want to brag too much. I don't want them to get the wrong impression. I don't want them to like get an impression that I can fulfill if I'm going to an interview. But at the same time, I sort of know that you have to brag, but I just like can't really do it. I think it's hard like to talk about like the qualities. Maybe like a little easier after we talked about it last time.
Because it seems to me last time that you were having troubles with finding positive things about yourself.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of hard to say out. I don't know, I don't want to be like, I want to be down to earth, you know?
Yeah. But it is possible to be down to earth and point out the positive qualities that you have.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And if you give an employer a handwritten resume, that doesn't look much professional.
No.
It looks simple and easy, and it just looks like you're not that serious about it. So
But I am.
yeah, so I would recommend you to try your best to not write a resume by hand. Try to get to a computer and write it on a computer.
Do you think I can do that here?
Of course. I was actually thinking about it, that maybe you could next time bring your resume here, and then we can look over it together. So we are sure that you don't have too many holes in your resume.
Yeah, what do you mean?
With holes, I mean like gaps, sort of years or months, where you haven't been doing anything.
Yeah.
Of course you have been doing something, but you have to sort of put in a nice tone to it, to what you have been doing.
I haven't been thinking of that actually.
And try not to have too many gaps where there's nothing, it's nothing there. That is really important, because if you have too large gaps, they don't really know what you have been doing in that time.
Yeah, now that you're saying it, it makes sense. But what should I write, like for the times I haven't been doing anything?
I'm not sure about that, but that is something we can talk about next time when you bring a resume, because then I can see what you have been doing, and we can look at the layout of your resume, because the resume is supposed to not be more than a page long. Usually it's a page and a half or something like that, because if you put in everything, that will maybe be just too much. So you have to put in the most important things that will make you look good and benefit you.
Yeah.
So we can take a look at that next time, and then we can rewrite it on a computer.
Yeah, that would be good, because it's still stressful for me to like go to the library and do the printing and stuff.
Because the idea after that also is, do you have an email?
Yeah, I do.
Because I was thinking that when we're done with that, we can send the resume to your email, and if you don't delete it, then you will always have it, you will always be able to get it, because it is on your email.
Yeah, okay, that's smart.
Yeah, so if you need some new copies, then you can just go to the library and print out 10 or 20 or however many you need more copies, and then it is just so easy, because you just go in there and it's done like in a minute or something.
Sounds like a good deal.
Yeah. So that will make it easier for you to have a professional resume available. So whenever you need it, you just take it and bring it to the employers.
Yeah, okay.
That sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, sounds like a good deal to me. Yeah, I haven't done anything with it in a while, so it would be helpful to maybe like give it a little makeover. I'm actually not even sure if I put on my last job, because it was such a short amount of time.
Yeah, how long was it?
It was like a month.
Yeah, and it's maybe not necessary to put on, but you have to see what you already have there. Because if you don't have that many stuff, it's important to put on everything.
Yeah.
But if you have a lot of stuff, you can remove the sort of not that important things.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The more short jobs you have been having can be just removed.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, and I was thinking you had been at some interviews.
Yeah, it's like kind of a long time ago now. I went to some interviews like 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. But they still haven't called me back or anything.
They still haven't called you back?
No, they have
Okay.
not. So I'm still like kind of waiting for those calls, and I like every time like a number that I don't know call me, I'm like super excited and like pick up as soon as it calls, and it's usually just someone is doing a survey or have the wrong number, or just like some old friend that I didn't save the number for, or like not that that happens every day, but yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because I was thinking, the last interview you were at, do you remember? Do you remember if they told you how they will contact you and when?
Where was that even? Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
it
long
was at
time
that restaurant. Yeah. I think they said by phone, but to be honest, I was so excited after I got from that interview. So the last like blah 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 minutes where when they just like talked about things where I didn't actually have to concentrate about like being there fully.
Yeah.
I actually don't like really remember, and I didn't really pay attention to either, because I was like, yeah, well, either I will know or I won't know.
Yeah.
I'm actually not even sure if they said they would contact me anyway.
Because when you are at an interview, it's very normal. We talked about this last time also. It's very normal to be very nervous.
Yeah.
During the interview.
Yeah.
And
so
when you're nervous, it's like your brain is not functioning properly sometimes. But one of the things I wish for you to do next time you have an interview is to sort of pay attention to the last moment where they tell you within what period of time they will contact you.
I could maybe bring my planner or something, because I always bring around a planner. I have a planner, so I just didn't think about that, but maybe that's something I could do.
Yeah.
Write it up when I'm there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Maybe I'll do that so I remember.
Yeah. Because then you can write it down at this exact moment when they tell you, and I'll have to remember it after you have walked out the door.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but if I have been really nervous, the minute I walk out the door, it's like my brain is just so filled with happy feelings because I'm done with it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so I'm not really thinking about what just happened in there.
Yeah.
I just want to get away and just walk really fast, and I'm just really excited about it.
Me too.
Yeah, and you should also make sure that they have your number.
Yeah, I put that on the resume.
You have that on resume? That's so good.
I think, actually maybe I don't have it on the handwritten one. Yeah, but that makes sense. If not, they can't call me.
Yeah.
But I always put down my email address though.
But sometimes they prefer to call you.
Yeah.
Just so they can talk to you directly and know that you are you.
Yeah.
And you told me earlier that you really appreciated talking on the phone.
Yeah, I do. I called my mom like every day, like talking for like maybe 30 minutes and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm kind of a social person.
Yeah, because you talked about that you wanted to have like a desk job where you could talk to people.
Yeah, I'm pretty like social. I like to interact with new people, and yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah. So how do you feel talking to strangers on the phone?
Most people mind, but I think that's like a strength of mine that I don't really mind. Like whenever, I think it's like because when I was little, I always used to gather my friends and we used to like call the boys in our class with the like numbers that we, or with the hidden number, or like just like call random people on the phone catalog, phone book. So I think we did that a lot. So I have a lot of experience doing that, even though it's not such a good experience.
Yeah, but did you call and then hang up?
Sometimes we said we were from organizations and stuff and wanted to ask them questions. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was good times.
and how would you say that your level of how is your skill with the computer and technological stuff like cell phones, computers?
Well, I have like a good iPhone actually, and it's good, but I can't do all the fancy stuff. Like my boyfriend, he's really good with all those things, like, because he's a boy, so he is kind of freak. So I guess I kind of like depend on him. Like I know how to use it, and I think it's fun to use it, and I know how to use the apps, but I don't really know so much. I know basics, but I'm not like an expert.
But what is basics for you? Can you tell me a little more about that?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I guess it's like, call, text, take pictures, use the internet, just like use some of the apps, play Angry Bird, I use like notebook kind of thing on that one, and I use like a calendar a little, but I also have a planner for that, and I use like, I don't know, I use like a lot of the different apps, but I'm not so good with like downloading them and stuff.
So it seems like you're pretty good with the whole technological part.
I guess like it's kind of relative these days, because the good ones are really good.
Yeah.
But I am decent, I'd say.
Because what I was thinking about is that you seemed like you thought it was a good idea to put in your planner when the employers told you that they will contact you and put in their contact information. Because I was thinking you could choose by if you want to use your planner or your cell phone. Because my idea, you have to do what you feel is best, is maybe to use the calendar on your mobile phone and put in the date when you have the interview and the date when they say that they will contact you within, because they will say, oh, we'll contact you within this and this date. And then you put in that date and their cell phone number, and then you can put on sort of an alarm on your cell phone.
I can do that.
So the cell phone can remind you that today is the time for calling them back. Yeah. And then you can call them back and say, hey, it's Alice. I was at an interview with you for like a week and a half. I don't know how long it takes. And just ask them just ask them about the interview, if they have come up with an answer, and just call them and sort of catch up after the interview.
Don't you think that will be annoying? I really don't want to be annoying and too pushy and stuff.
Yeah.
And I've heard of people doing that, but just like, it's not that I don't feel like calling them, I just don't want to be annoying. I don't.
Yeah. You said that you've heard of people doing that. What happened to them?
Yeah, I guess actually they all have jobs now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what I think is that if you call them after the interview, you show interest.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. So you think it's better?
What do you think? What do you feel like doing? Would you feel like it's okay to call them?
Yeah. I guess there are so many now, so like if half of them think I'm annoying, I still have one half that would be like glad for my interest, perhaps.
Yeah.
Because I guess it shows some interest.
Yeah. Because what happened earlier when you have gotten jobs? Did they just call you after the interview?
Yeah,
Or
they
have
did.
you
Or
been-
like actually most of the times I've been lucky and gotten jobs through friends and stuff.
Yeah.
But now that economies are kind of bad and stuff, I don't really have so many friends that have like open positions in their jobs. It was like kind of easier to do that before, cause like plus like I kind of like lost a little contact with some of the friends I got jobs through before. I don't want to be like after like 1.5 years like, hey, this is Alice. Can I please get a job? Yeah.
But when you say that your friends have been helping you getting jobs earlier, do you know what they have been doing to help you get a job?
I actually haven't asked that. I know.
Because do you think that they have asked repeatedly, or at least asked and then followed up to figure out what the answer is, so they can give an answer to you?
Yeah, they probably have, because actually yeah, I guess that makes sense, because like I remember like last job at least I asked her like, first I asked for a job and she was like, yeah, I'll ask, and then like I waited a week and I was like, hey, have you heard anything from that job? And she was like, yes, they're just like waiting for people, and then like I asked like maybe like just like casually like a month after, and then she said, yeah, it will be opening up a position soon, so I guess maybe she has asked.
So you have been following up after?
Yeah, but that's with my friends,
Yeah.
like just like casually, you know. It's just like, I don't know, we're going to a coffee shop, or I'm going to her house, like making her cake or something, so I feel that I give something to her too, just not like get stuff.
But
So it's,
when you show people attention, is that giving also?
yeah, I guess it is.
Because when you call an employer, do you think that that is giving attention?
Yeah, I guess it's giving them my willingness to work for them.
Yeah.
I guess you're right about that. I guess it's just like a barrier I've had without really knowing where it came from, or like, but it actually helps talking about it, because I sort of understand the importance of it. Yeah.
So, do you think you will be able to, after you had an interview,
Yeah.
call them a few days later
Yeah.
and just show interest, say your name, make yourself sort of a person to remember, because you're the one that showed interest, you're the one that gave them attention after the interview.
Yeah, I guess I can actually do that. It's just like I didn't want to be too pushy, but I see like as long as I don't call like every day, it's not really so bad.
No, because if they can't answer you the first day, you can ask, when can I call later
Yeah.
to get an answer, and then they will probably give you a date where it's more appropriate for you to call,
Yeah.
and a time of the day where they probably can answer you.
Yeah, that's actually true. And then it doesn't feel weird to call another time either.
No, because you already have like a sort of appointment to call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't feel so weird, and like I'm like just like being annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I can do that. And I mean, like, with me, it's very often that things are scary in the beginning, a little scary, and then I just do it a couple of times and I feel comfortable about it.
That's good. That's really, really good.
Yeah.
So how do you want to do this? Do you want to, for instance, do you want to use your phone, or do you want to use your day planner?
Yeah, I think I can use both actually. Just because my day planner doesn't have no sound, but at the same time phones. I don't want to rely fully on technology.
Yeah, that's probably a good
Yeah,
idea.
so I think maybe I'll use both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking that when we meet next time, then you can show me that you have that you have started this sort of project
Mm-hmm.
using your day planner and your calendar on your phone,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can show it to me,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can talk about how it's working for you,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we can see if it's not working, we can try to come up with something else,
Mm-hmm.
and if it's working, then it's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Then everything is perfect
Okay.
if it's working. So
Yeah, sounds like a winner.
so I'm really glad you're willing to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I got some new ideas now. It's good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So how do you feel now?
No, I think I feel a little more motivated. But like, yeah, I just hope it works. Because I'm so sick and tired of this unemployment right now. And it's like almost like a job not having a job, because you're like, your mindset is all the time like waiting for a call, you're all the time like thinking about like, oh, I should apply for jobs, I should do it all the time, and like, it's really tiring.
Yeah, I understand that.
Mm.
It's really, a lot of people might think it's really frustrating
Mm.
because you feel like no one will have you.
No.
But in fact there is someone out there for you too.
Yeah.
You just have to find them.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. So do you feel like we have a plan now?
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And you think that is something that will work for you?
Yeah. Yeah, it will work. It will work, and it's just need to put things a little differently in my mind. I think, like, I guess I need to just like change my mindset a little about being annoying and stuff, because it's true, it's not really annoying. Maybe it's just like an excuse I made up for myself to not do it.
Has someone told you that you're annoying when you call? No.
Or I guess I haven't really done it, but no.
Yeah. Do you think other people are annoying when they call you?
No, I think it's nice. Or I guess sometimes it can be annoying, but it's just like if people like call on the wrong time and talk too long and about uninteresting stuff and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess I will only ask for how it's going.
Yeah, how it's going?
Ask for what day I can call them back.
If
it
they
doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you have to introduce yourself
Yeah.
at the beginning
Yeah.
and tell them when you had the interview.
Mm-hmm.
And if you remember the name of the person who interviewed you, you should ask to talk to that person.
I actually should pay more attention to that, because I don't remember.
Yeah, that is something you can write down also.
Yeah.
Who you're going to ask for, because usually not everybody at a place know about the process of
Yeah.
hiring new people.
Mhm.
It's usually just a few people who know
Yeah.
that. So you have to talk to the person who knows.
Yeah.
If you just talk to the ones who doesn't know, you will never get an
No.
answer.
That's true. Yeah, thank you for the advice.
Yeah.
I'll definitely think about that next
It
time.
sounds like a good idea. Is the same date and all that next time good for you?
Yeah, that could be good. And I'll just bring my CV,
Your
resume.
Yeah, your resume.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and maybe my CV too. Maybe you could look through that.
Yeah, a cover letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, a resume and a cover letter.
Yeah.
And we can sort of look at if your cover letter is appropriate also.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so now we have a date and time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Jeg tror han er litt kort, skjønner jeg. Gikk det?
Ari.